All right, we got a little project going on here. You know, we're planning on taking the Silverado up to Berkshire's next week sometime to place an Otis at a friend's lake house. So we got a couple projects going on here. Let me show you what we got going on here. We're just checking out the brakes. You can see the these rubber grommets where the slides go in. They're you can see right there, they're broken. So if you see up in the front one, they're pretty much all gone. But if you can see up in this front one, you notice this front one, there's rust here. This one was really bad, really rusted off. And you can see this was actually frozen. Well, not completely frozen, but it's hard. You can see I can't even get that in there right now. I'm gonna have to get some, I'm gonna put these new rubber grommets on, and we're gonna get some lube in there and get those going. So if you go, we went to Napa and got those. Napa know-how always has the deals for me. So let's show you what we got here. These are yeah, these were about $9. These are for the front ones right here. Those are the rubber grommets. You know, you might even be able to find them. Might even find them cheaper on Amazon. But yeah, these were a little more expensive. These were the rear ones. These are the rear ones. You got 4 here. But for some reason, the rear ones come with the gear. This is what the metal gear is what they call it. This is what the brake pads slide on. But I don't even need those. I just need the rubber grommets. So we're gonna fix those, put it up back together, make sure the brakes work good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place this gas line. Now, you'll see in the past, when the brake line was rusted, what you do is you take a little wheel and you cut the line, and you put these two, you put this little connector in, and there's a gasket inside, and it crimps the two, where you break the two, break the hose or the line. So, but you'll see after time, this one's still good. It's a little, this one here is still good. It's still fairly new, but if you look at this one, the top one, I don't know if this is the return or the to the engine line, but it's really rusted. You can see, if you get under here, you can see, like right there, it's flaking, and I'm not gonna drive to fucking Berkshire's. It's an hour and 15-minute drive. I'm not driving to the Berkshire's with that part. So I have the line. We're just gonna have to replace that. I'll show you how we do that later on, but it goes right up into there. We'll replace that line, and then it should be good to go. She'll go to Otis. Let me look at these brake lines while we're here real quick. Yeah, we'll just hit this with some paint. Maybe we'll paint this brake line right here a little bit. And yeah, these are all, this is the one, this one, and this one I replaced last year. This is still good. I'll probably maybe hit it with a little bit of paint up in there, and then we're going to check the front one out. Maybe we'll paint that where it goes from the master cylinder all the way over to the front. Check that one over there, and then all right, so we figured out the easiest way to do this. So you're gonna take a screwdriver, and then you're just gonna pop the old ones out, hit it with a hammer, and then you take the whole bracket right out. Take the whole bracket out, pop those out. If you have a Dremel, this is not actually a Dremel. This is a something new. It's for sharpening chainsaws. But you want to clean this out really well. I've already cleaned it up. I already put the new one in on that side. I'm just gonna show you this one. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean it out really well. We're gonna shut that. So we're gonna take our new one. Now you want to find a socket that fits over and still fits around the lip, but it's big enough to go over the boot so you don't rip the boot. Now this particular size, if you're not working on a mid 2000 Silverado, this one takes a 21 millimeter. Find whatever fits, but this is a 21 millimeter. It fits right over. It gets right on here, and we're gonna fit this right in here, and then we're gonna hit it with a hammer and get it. We're gonna try to keep it flush, but it's not that easy. The more you grind down, see, we're pretty close here. We're gonna hit this a little more. We'll hit this a little more. Maybe it'll get flush, or we could just clean it out some more. I'm just gonna hit it on this end. Yeah. There we go. I got it in. Looks good, and I didn't even wreck the boot. So we'll just slap this back together, and then boom, we already did the wheel up there. I'll show you that next, and then that wheel over there. That wheel up there, the whole caliper was frozen. I got a whole new caliper. All right, we have some issues with this one. The whole slide was frozen on the old caliper, so we took the caliper off, ran down to Napa. They got me a whole new one. They're all my calipers on this truck are Napa calipers anyway, so they just do even exchanges. They're good like that. Should be nice and snug in there. I'm gonna shape this metal gas line we're gonna have here. So we wanna, these are meant to bend, so you can shape it, but you don't want to hit it. You don't want to bend it on a corner because you don't want to crease it. So you gotta find something around. So I'm just gonna use the side of this truck right here, and then as you can see, it'll just bend a little bit. It was pretty much a 90-degree angle. And you can see I got a nice, it didn't crease. It's nice. It's about 90 degrees, but we can bend it a little more if we got it while we're underneath there. So now we're fixing this gas line. I got the old one off. We're just using these compression fittings. I'm using the old one. As you can see right here, I'm using the old side here because I had 3/4 of one, a new one here. And what you do is to use these compression fittings, what you do is you use this. It's a pipe cutter. You just put this on, get it apart, get it around your pipe, and then you tighten it a little bit, spin it, tighten it. Tighten it from this thing here. Tighten, spin, tighten, spin. That's what we did on the other side because we're going to use this whole one over here on this other side. Hope you can see that. Yeah, I'll show you right here. We cut this right here, and we're going to use this. We're going to use this pipe fitting. We're going to. There's a gasket. So you get this. You put this around the old pipe. Put this over, and then there's a gasket right here. And then when you tighten that around the pipe, it just tightens right on and forms a gasket, and then you don't have a fuel leak. The pipe gasket's over the pipe. Yeah, we're just gonna tighten this. All right, we got this gas line all tightened up. You got a 15 millimeter in the center, 16 millimeter in on the outers here, and then it's all tightened. The gaskets are on tight. Now let's see if let's fire this bad boy up. Fire her up. So far so good. Yeah, I don't know, might have a little bit of a leak right there. This side's definitely good. Oh, my eyes are so bad. Yeah, no, maybe there's some residual. We'll keep an eye on that. And I think we're pretty good to go. I think that's gonna seal up in a second there. Yeah, that's good to go. So yeah, we can take this vehicle up to the Berkshires later in the week, and we'll be good to go. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe.